Craig Cohen 87 here with episode 220 of the Iron Den. Oh yeah. And today is going to be back to normal at 613 training legs and a little bit of lats. It's going to be leg press day. Looking forward to it. Just me and you. Nobody else. But I really liked how yesterday went. You guys got to see a bit of it. That was the first time I've ever trained with my coach like that. And he gave me a lot of good tips. So as it turns out, I've been doing the pullover machine completely wrong. See, I always thought you had to really lead with the elbows. I was always driving with the elbows, and although technically you're not physically driving with the elbows. So he wanted me to grab the bar with my hands tight, and that means there's actually a space in between my elbows and the pad. And also what I have to do is keep my back pressed in to the backrest, which I don't. I usually arc my back. So I've been kind of cheating without realizing it. Just a basic movement like that, and I'm doing it wrong. So rule number one, it doesn't matter when anybody, no matter how advanced a lifter looks in the gym, they're likely making mistakes. I know that's true of me. So don't think that just because you see a big ripped guy, muscles, that he knows exactly what he's doing. It just means he's consistent. And you'll make gains if you're consistently wrong. Just not optimal gains. And I want to be optimal and learn as much as I can. So I'm very happy I did that. And honestly, I could probably do every single body part with him and learn stuff. But that's enough for now. So from here on in, I think my lats are definitely going to grow. They're very sore. Sore in a way they've never been sore before. So really good. Let's see. I'm still going to go heavy. Probably going to go 900 on the leg press. Again, I'm not really concerned. He's actually not concerned with the reps. He doesn't keep track of how many reps he does. He doesn't write anything down. He's going based on feeling. He never talks during his reps too. I do, which is interesting. It's actually probably not the smartest thing that I do that, but I like doing it, so I'm going to keep doing it. And I can still hit failure and just say the number that I'm doing. So that's what's going to happen. As for the posing, I got to keep my feet straighter. They're too wide apart. He says I look like a crab when I do that. He's like, do you feel like a crab when you do that? I didn't know how to answer to that, so I just stayed silent. But yeah, so I'm going to keep my feet closer to not 12 o'clock, but maybe like 11 and 1. And I've been doing probably 10 and 2. So I got to bring them in a little bit more. Vacuums I have to work on a bit, so I'm going to do that every morning. I did that a little bit today. He wants 30-second vacuums. And I'm dying at 10 seconds. So even when I do it after my workout today, you'll see it. I'm going to try to hold them as long as I can, and I'm going to get very lightheaded. So I'm going to torture myself again. But it'll get easier. Remember, I got still about 4 months until showtime. In fact, January 24th will be what? February, March, April, May. Will be 4 months. Exactly 4 months till my show. I'm right on track. We're happy with how everything looks so far. I'm a little heavy, but we're going to be starting to cut that weight aggressively. He says I got to start losing weight every week now. None of this up and down. So as soon as there's a week where I'm not lighter than the following week, we're cutting calories, and I'm good with that. The more calories I cut, the more impressive I'll look. Even though technically I'm getting smaller, I'll look more muscular. It's that illusion, losing all that muscle. That's where all the definition is. And that's what made me want to go to the gym 22 years ago, was to look like the Terminator walking into the bar in T2. That scene left a massive impression on me. Loved it, and I always wanted to look like that ever since. So I don't know. Arnie is one of the most influential humans probably of modern history. Certainly in English pop culture, for sure. That accent, his look, his charisma, the movies. I didn't even know he was a bodybuilder when I was a kid. My dad told me he was. I just figured he was an actor, you know? The movie came out in 91. I was 4 years old. So, yeah, wow. Watching an R rated movie at 4. God, that was fun. Anyways, heading to the gym now. Should be there in about 40 minutes. And we will start on. What are we going to start on? Laying hamstring curls, alright? See you in the gym. Exercise 1, set number 1. And I can already feel tired from yesterday, where I killed it with my coach. So I'm not going to be as strong as I was last week. That's okay. So let's go to 170 and see how many I can do. I did 185 last week. But the goal is just to hit failure and then do as many partials as I can. Here we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, beautiful. 1410. Down to 155. 12 or better. Here we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brutal. Woo. Third and final. Down to 140. 12 or better. Here we go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, couldn't hit it. Hamstrings are on fire right now. Brutal. Mr. Squeaky, the whole stack. I did calves yesterday with the coach, so they're a little bit sore, but they're calves. They can be tortured. Here we go, all the way down. One, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, pretty good. Set number 2 down to 310. Let's do it again. 10 or better. Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep going. 7, 8. Oh, God. Whew. Boy, do I feel yesterday's workout. Insane. Third. And I'm lightening it a lot. 250. So this is like my warm-up set. Here we go. Going no failures, what matter? I don't care how many reps I get. Ooh. 1. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Oh, I can't breathe. Oof. I don't think I'm going to be doing 900 on the leg press. Hopefully, 810. Fourth and final, down to 190. This is below warm-up weight. Here we go. Fuck, I hope I hit 720 on the leg press at this rate. Here we go. Oh, barely feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, God. Wow. My nervous system is definitely triggered. It's funny because I don't feel weak. It just feels like I've been training for 3 hours. I'm good. I hit back with that workout. All right, so I've come to the conclusion that I'm completely burnt out, and I was this close to not even doing these. I'm gonna go very light, 720, as many reps as I can get. Warm up was very difficult. I'm sweating like a pig. I can barely breathe. I don't know, I might be coming down with something. Plus, I killed it yesterday very hard. So, not to make excuses, I'm going to go as many reps as I can. But, I'll be surprised if I get a lot. Here we go. This isn't a raise the ceiling type of set. This is a raise the floor. Even though I know I'm not performing properly, if I could even go to failure on one set, that would be more than not doing anything. And I'll take that. Here we go. Something is better than nothing. Of course, I can't get injured or else that's not productive either. Also, I'm going to use my hands for the first couple of reps because I don't trust myself. Here we go. 1, 2, no way. Whew. All right. Yeah, I think I'm going to pose down. I'm just not feeling it right now. Alrighty, let's discuss. So obviously, that was not a fun workout. I almost always have a great time, and right off the bat, as soon as I did that first warm-up set with the laying hamstring curls, I knew right away, I felt like I've done 5 sets of them already. Like, that's how bad it was. And everything I did pretty well, except for the leg press. There's just no way. I put 3 plates on to warm up, and I couldn't deal with just that, you know. And I might be coming down with something as well. Now, in the past, I thought that, and then I did the set, and it came out good, and I exceeded expectations. Today just wasn't one of those days, so it's not an excuse. But boy, I feel burnt out. Training with my coach yesterday, holy, that was something. That was really something. That really took a lot out of me, more than I thought. And it's funny, watching me train with him, I realized, I'm not going as hard as I could. I might need a second person with me in the gym to really get to the next level. It's not going to happen this year, but I'm thinking maybe next year. To get, I'll see how far I can come by myself. And then once I plateau, to get to the next level, I would possibly recruit 1 or 2 people to train with me, to really make sure I'm pushing to failure on every set and beyond failure. Be very consistent. It's tricky because the thing I'm worried about is cancellations, being late, life getting in the way, traffic. And once I have my heart set that I'm going to be training with somebody, if they don't show up, that kind of like takes the air out of my sails right off the bat, So it could be a negative thing. And training by myself is very, very consistent. It's obviously not the most intense way to train, but it's a very consistent way to train. So that's why I chose it. But, it's something to keep in mind. Of course, if I were training with somebody else and doing these very intense workouts, in about 6 to 12 months, I would start getting used to them, and it would be the new normal. But right now, it's not the new normal. I mean, I am sore as you know what right now. Brutal. Even the posing, oh God. So now I'm keeping my feet straighter, and I'm trying to hold the vacuums longer. Wanted to pass out like 10 times. Boy, you think you're doing great training with the coach, and you're like, uh-oh. I'm like this far back. I only thought I was this far back. But I'm happy I know now, because the competition's going to be relentless. The judges are, they're just objective. You do what you do, and they give you a number, and that's it. And it's on to the next competitor. Whoever has the lowest number wins, That's how it works. It's very fast. It's a year of training for one day, and even in that one day, you're only being judged for like 10 minutes. So, yeah. Yep. I'm going to take tomorrow off. Of course, that'll be the official check-in day. Weight coming down too. So I was like 225.6. That's really lean. That's very light. And as the weight comes off, I think the strength is going to get weaker. But don't worry, I'll offset that with more gear. But again, this is the first time I've ever done this, so I don't know what to expect. I remember training. It's hard for me to breathe, honestly. My nose is stuffed. I don't know if it's allergies or if I'm sick. I took an allergy pill last night and this morning, and I'll probably take one every morning until it goes away. I'm hoping that's it. I mean, we're in the dead of winter. I don't know what I could be having allergies from. You'd think all the plants are dead. Unless it's from something else, I don't know. There's been no changes to my routine. I'm sneezing constantly, and if I don't blow my nose like every 2 minutes, it's leaking down my shirt. It's terrible. My skin is extremely dry, but that's from the winter and the Accutane combined. Anyways, acne is definitely looking better, and I'll endure anything to get rid of that. What was I saying? Was it about the training hard? Anyways, And I totally lost my train of thought. Well, you pretty much heard everything. That's what's going through my mind right now. That my workouts are lacking a lot of intensity, but they're still good. They're just not great, or all they can be. So that's definitely a hurdle I'm going to have to pass in the future. And he also says if I want big legs, which again, it's a lagging body part of mine, I'm going to have to squat. So probably after this competition, I'm going to go train with my coach again, and we're going to get the squats under control. Right now, when I squat, I feel it in my back. I don't feel it in my legs enough. It could be because I do wear orthotics when I'm at work, but I don't wear them in the gym. I might need them in the gym. And I might need to get squatting shoes as well. Squatting shoes are very expensive. I mean, whatever. It doesn't... Whatever it costs, you know? I'm all in on bodybuilding, so... This isn't just a hobby. I'm trying to turn pro. So, yeah. You know? But even though I didn't have any fun today in the gym, overall, I still love being on the journey. I like blogging about bad days as well, you know? It's not all good days, you know? They're bad days too. And when I'm up on stage, and hopefully I do very well, this episode will be a reminder that it wasn't all sunshine. There were rainy days. There were days I really didn't have it. And at least I showed up. I did the best I could. And I raised the floor up as much as possible. It wasn't a ceiling day. But, next week will be the goal to go. Monday, I like starting Monday because Monday is chest day. Chest day is my favorite day of the week, so that's the day that starts me off and gives me confidence. And my hack squats were like unbelievable. So maybe I'm not fully regenerated from the hack squats. I didn't even think of that. But those hack squats, that was probably the best hack squat day I've ever done. 630 for 11 reps. That's insane. I probably couldn't do it for 1 rep today. In fact, I know I wouldn't even attempt it. I wouldn't even attempt it because I'd be asking for an injury, and I didn't get injured today. That's very good too. One injury, and you're set back weeks. Multiple injuries, and that's just years off your career. So 0 injuries. I cannot blame anything today on an injury. I felt great physically, just drained, just drained. Didn't sleep that great either. I found it was very warm in my room. I don't know why I didn't open my window more. But anyways, I digress. So I'll leave us off here. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, peace out.